Respected dignitaries, teachers, guests, and my dear friends. I'm Deepika Nayak, feeling fortunate to get a chance where I can share my point of view on this topic. Today, we gather to discuss an extremely important topic, which is One Nation, One Election, paving the way of Viksit Bharat. Before entering to the point, as we are going to talk about the electoral system of India, I would like to share a very famous poetry by Rahat Indori, which is साहब सरहदों पर बहुत तनाव है क्या सरहदों पर बहुत तनाव है क्या जरा पूछो तो कहीं चुनाव है क्या Ladies and gentlemen, these two lines of poetry shows that how Indian electoral system stressful. I would like to highlight some points where I'll show that why I'll appreciate one nation, one election. Number one, governance. We all educated being here know that when the government is in the election mode, the governance disrupts. It affects the work capability of governance and governance fail to give its 100%. Again, as we know that the model code of conduct restriction, government is not able to implement any policy and that's how policy gets paralysis through because of this election. Again, one very important point I would like to highlight that millions of staffs get involved in this process. Teachers, police and all the higher dignitaries of government faculty, they involved in this process and fail to serve the common people and common people suffer. Number two, corruption. I would like to say one thing that election is the root cause of corruption. Yes, you heard right. Election is the root cause of corruption because for election, political parties need fund and in the process of collecting that fund, they involve in various corruption and we common people became the victim of it. Number third, social fabric, which is one of the most devastating point I would like to highlight, where political leaders, political parties does not hesitate to create disturbance among all we citizens on the basis of casteism, on the basis of religion, to get their votes from their targeted community to make their electoral benefits. And guess what? They get benefits and we pay the price by suffering through violence. Yes, it's the high time, ladies and gentlemen. We need to think why we need one election, one nation. Because we have to understand that simultaneous election is always far better than multiple election. Again, I would like to show some points which shows the cons of theory floating around this theory that some cons which are one of them feasibility. Some say feasibility will be in danger. Feasibility is a problem. I would like to share we are living one of the biggest democratic and one of the highest populated country in the world and feasibility should not be a problem to us. Second, federalism. Some says federalism is in danger. I'm asking how? Because back then from 1952 to 1967, our country was going through one election and we never heard a big issue about federalism. Lastly, I would like to talk about accountability. We feel politicians will be accountable because of election, then I would like to say we are fools. If accountability is the beauty of election, then we have to understand we should be a development country till date. But what? In the world, in front of the world, we are mentioning as developmental country. Lastly, I would like to say, yes, I am Deepika Nayak and I agree with one nation, one election and believe that this one election could pave the way of Viksit Bharat. Thank you. Jai Hind.